Hello guys and welcome back. It's been quite some time since we posted a video. Given the market it actually took a huge slump, well, we're back and ready to go. And if you're ready for your most current crypto news, be sure to subscribe, hit the button, and leave a comment below and tell us what you think. What you're looking at is the chart for TradingView. And today's topic, amongst a few others, are the rally that Ethereum Classic is going through. Actually a 50% rally, and it became the 19th largest crypto in doing so. So the Ethereum Classic has actually been doing fantastic in the last couple of weeks. They have shown that Bitcoin and Ethereum actually hit 1 month high and actually skyrocketed the altcoin to some of the largest gains that have been recorded in the market. Now, after rallying almost 100% in previous weeks, now another massive rally actually made Ethereum Classic a top contender for some of the largest cryptos on the list. Now, it's usually been in the background, not too many people really follow it, but coming along with the crypto market, the coin actually shown a large amount of potential during that bull cycle and has seen a strong community rally. So this is actually the result of all of this coming through. Now, it does look like it's mirroring Ethereum, and Ethereum's market movements have actually been, well, behind this recent recovery for Ethereum Classic. But to not kill the positive vibes here, Ethereum Classic actually broken out on its own time this time. Now, this is seeing the digital asset return from an Ethereum. So the last 24 hours, the crypto is up around 18, about 19%, which is actually seeing the price break above the $40 mark. That increase in price, the market cap actually ballooned. It added more than $2 billion on that cap in the last week. Now, bringing it to more than $5.5 billion, and now the market is, well, now Ethereum Classic is 19th largest to date. Now, this puts it very far ahead of the powerhouses like Litecoin, the FTX Token, which is also doing fantastic, and Chainlink. Now, we spoke about in some previous videos before about FTX, and we're looking at that FTX is actually going really well. As a matter of fact, I think they're looking at Dubai. Now, it has seen the largest returns of those any mid to large cap groups in the last week, around 56% in returns in this time period. Now, that really great recovery that it's had in the last couple of weeks actually is on the radar for investors, and it's leading the top trending list on CoinMarketCap. Those returns, 163% over the last month alone. Now, it's remaining one of the few cryptos that are actually green on a 30-day, 7-day, and the 24-hour basis altogether. Now, ETC actually established one of the strongest bullish trends in the market, and it's trading over the 200-day moving average, which actually means the rally is likely to continue even if that market recovery was to see a retracement. So, really good thing to look for. Now, the buying pressure among investors is actually mounting up. Now, the only resistance actually that it's facing is the digital asset lies at $45 level. But as long as it actually holds that sentiment, as long as that's persisting among investors, ETC is going to have no issues actually breaking out over it. Let's cover something a little bit different. So since we're on the Ethereum train here, let's talk about Ethereum. So Ethereum actually hit a 6-week high amid addresses, and profitability is surging as well. Actually, it's jumped above 1,770. Now, it reached that 1770, and that scenario was seen on June 10th, with more momentum that's actually going into the network. Now, there was a market insight provider sentiment. He pointed out, quote, Ethereum had a big Thursday, soaring above 1770 for the first time since the 10th of June. The spike was just 2 days after Ethereum hinted at a big move, following the all-time high in address activity, breaking over 1 million for the first time in history, end quote. Alright. So, getting back into things, now even though Ethereum had retraced to 1715 during the intraday trading, that second crypto, Ethereum, actually had to enjoy an uptick in address activities. So the number of non-zero addresses actually been going higher and higher, and crypto analytics from Glassnode actually said, quote, the number of non-zero Ethereum addresses just reached an all-time high of around 4,626,000, which actually is quite a lot, right? Now, this suggests that more participants are actually joining the Ethereum network, of course, and why wouldn't they be? And this is showing because of the daily active addresses that reach those historic highs. Now, bullish momentum Ethereum is undergoing, and it's triggered increases in profits to a monthly high. So this big jump in address activity is actually together with the recent merge news that actually triggered this current uptrend into the Ethereum ecosystem. Now, we've been talking about the merge before as well, and this is going to pump. But of course, the market's kind of floating around right now. But this is what we were speaking about. Now, it's expected to actually transform the network into a proof of stake. We know this already, right? Now, the consensus mechanism from the current proof of work framework, and that's been elusive for several years. Now, again, I know that I've actually been kind of down and we're not making so many videos, just kind of jumping around here. But, I'm a very big Ethereum person. I stand behind it. Now, I know we don't always see eye to eye with a lot of different things, and a lot of the channel's content can be quite controversial. I'm not going to hold back and lie to you or tell you something that you want to hear. But Ethereum is looking great. Now, of course, you can look at this as a way of looking, is it just because of the merge why it's jumping, or is it true market hype that's going up? Now, however you want to look at it, that's fine, but I believe in Ethereum. That's my thing, and I think it's a great contender. And we spoke about Cardano several times as well, being that you can't really mention Ethereum without mentioning Cardano. But you've seen in previous videos where I have talked about, honestly, the despite of Cardano, and it's actually even falling even more. Because it was all of this hype kind of coming in, which I really don't like hype. It's just kind of, it's great if you're trying to make money, and of course that's what we're all here for. But it can also set in for a big letdown. Looking into some other news that we're going to cover, I want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing, dropping comments, watching our videos. It's really, really interesting to see the channel grow. And once again, I do want to apologize for being away for so long. But we're back here, we're back in the loop, and we're going to be pushing out more analytics. We're going to be covering a few other things regarding, reviews of different sites, as far as different platforms as well, and different services. And we're going to be doing some analytics a little bit in depth to kind of cover up maybe some some questions that you're not sure about. But enough of that. I just wanted to take this brief moment and tell you guys thank you. Maybe I should have done it before the video, but while I was on it and thinking about, previous videos, I had to mention that. Let's look at some news from, that's right, CoinGate. There's an expert that predicted the Bitcoin crash, and he actually is predicting when it will bounce back. Now they're telling that there was an explosive interview. Gitco News, Richard Hart, the founder of Hex, who actually predicted Bitcoin's fall to 10K, revealed that Bitcoin is expected to bounce back. Now, it started with, apparently what they're telling is that he called out people who did not pay attention to his 10,000 Bitcoin prediction and are in massive loss. And he said that Michael Saylor threw Arrow Capitals and Celsius for taking leverage and believing in a Bitcoin supercycle. If I'm not mistaken, isn't Celsius in trouble? Let me know in the comments. I can't remember. Again, I've been away for quite some time, but let me know, is Celsius actually in trouble or not? Now, he revealed that the MicroStrategy, a company that Saylor owns, went down 90%. Okay. And he took shots at Coinbase for its sharing going down 90%. Okay, all right. Now, he said that it always going down by around 85%, and investors like Saylor delayed the inevitable downfall to 10K. All right, that's not really the juicy part of it. Let's talk about when he predicts the bounce back scenario. So they gave him a question during the recession. He said that it's doing well during the recession. According to him, crypto is strongly correlated to stocks, which will perform to when the Federal Reserve starts cutting down taxes. All right, that could be quite some time. Now, the experts believe that the back-to-back negative GDP growth, another unusual interest rate hike by the Fed is unlikely. He said that the volatility is a price to pay in crypto, which he believes that the best performing asset in the world. Okay. Citing the example of Amazon's price crash in 2000, he said that it has high potential and has vitality, that every asset has those. So he gave another question. What's up with all the water here? All right, so he answered that the affirmative, according to him, while some stocks did perform in the last recession, crypto has the potential to outperform the stock market. Yeah, that's not really giving a... You see, guys, this is what I mean. And this is why I wanted to use this for a bit of a example, right? There's no time. If you're looking for that perfect answer, there's not going to be one. All right, so it's going to be a long time for everything to really bounce up. It's going to take a long time. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we covered that as well, that this kind of fall is going to take quite some time. I mean, if we're growing 1% in a week, 2% in a week, for the most part, giving some retracements, we're going to kind of be in a long run to kind of build this up, which was a great buying opportunity once it kind of hit that bottom a little bit and started pumping up. Of course, a lot of people made a lot of money in this, right? And a lot of people lost. But that's where we're standing. All right, so what we're looking at now is, of course, the coin market cap, just to kind of go over the prices before we wrap this thing up. Bitcoin for the 24-hour is down by 66%, and for the weekly is up by 4.21, trading at 23,825. Ethereum at this exact moment is 1,714, down by 0.25%, but it is up 8.32% weekly, which is great. Binance is up by 8.90 for the week and 4.57 for the 24-hour period. XRP is up by 0.45%. Oh, that's for the hourly, sorry. The 24-hour is up by 1.30%, weekly 2%. Solana 1.34, down by 3 and 4. Now, Solana was actually, I was a big supporter of Solana, but they're having a lot of trouble lately. Well, either way, 1.34% for the 7-day weekly. DOT's up by 12% for the weekly, and 4 for the 24-hour period. Fantastic, trading at $8. Matic 7.5 for the weekly, and 2% for the 24-hour period. AVAX is trading at $24, down or up by 24% and down by 0.71 as well. Tron actually is kind of okay, but it's trading at 6 cents, which is horrible, guys. It's horrible. All right. Litecoin up by 7.77% for the week. Good numbers, by the way. Chainlink 12% for the weekly, 3% for the 24-hour period as well. Some of those coins are actually doing really, really well. Look at this. Internet Computer, ICP, is up by 31% for this weekly and 18% for the 24-hour period. Trading at $8.66. Fantastic. Honestly, doing really, really well. All right, guys, that's all we have. I kind of want to cover that with you. Again, thank you guys so much for being patient with me. I look forward to seeing you guys again with some more news and some analytics and some reviews. If you haven't, don't forget, hit the bell and subscribe. Thanks.